Hello, my name's Jason from S2R's Great Outdoors project, and today we're going to be looking at a little gem that's hidden away in Birkby. This is the Birkby Community Wildlife Garden. It's very hard to find because it's so tucked away, but I'm going to show you how to get there from the town centre. If you come out of the train station and turn left, you'll find yourself on St John's Road. If you follow St John's Road, you'll come to the ring road, cross the ring road, and keep going. You'll see St John's Church on your left. A little bit further along you'll come to the middle of Birkby at Blacker Road. Go on a little bit further than this and you'll find on your right a Buddhist meditation centre. This is where you're going to turn off onto Macaulay Road. It's also the place where you get off at one of these bus stops where you can get to the wildlife garden and back. If you walk down from the bus stop, you can follow this, which is Macaulay Road, and if you go along there, follow the path at the end of it, you'll find this little hidden gem, Birkby Wildlife Garden. I'm going to introduce you to Lorna Brooks now, who is part of the committee that runs the garden. She's going to tell you all about how to get involved and what they do there.
Birkby Community Wildlife Garden began about 3 years ago now. One of the people who lives nearby put a message on the next door site saying were people interested in doing something with this piece of land that had been abandoned, that was Kirkley's owned land. And a few people, maybe 5 or 6 of us, had a meeting in somebody's house and thought, yes, we'd do something. And then slowly a team developed of local Birkby people, and we started planning what to do with the space and trying to put in paths and actually get in, because the ash trees, the brambles and nettles were so high and dense, and the ground was so bumpy, and there was quite a lot of rubbish left around. So it took a few skips over the first few months, and a lot of piling up of rubbish in a corner and taking out of brambles in order to make space for us to walk. And then somebody got hold of some membrane, and we went to fetch wood chip in our vehicles, people's boots of cars, and we slowly put paths in. We planned from the start to try and have a gathering once a month on either a Saturday or a Sunday, because some people might be busy on a Sunday, some work Saturdays, so we thought we'd alternate and at least have those 12 set days a year. Plus occasionally when somebody's very enthusiastic, they've just come on other days, or we've advertised an evening gathering in the summer and come and done a bit of digging, a bit of tree pruning. We have felled a few of the ash trees to thin it a little bit, and we've been planting a lot of new trees, so we've got hold of some hedging trees from the Woodland Trust. We're trying to grow as much as we can native British wild plants that will attract bees and birds and butterflies and caterpillars and beetles and things. So recently we've been adding things like ferns and woodruff. I've even put in a bit of lady's mantle. We've got mullein and we've got foxgloves, and we've been adding lots of things like primroses and violets. So in the spring it looks particularly nice when the blackcurrant bushes haven't grown as much and there's less nettles. There's quite a lot of colour. There aren't very many bluebells here, but hopefully more bluebells will be able to spread because they've got a little bit more light. If people want to get involved with the Wildlife Garden, it is a public open space and it's always open to have a walk and explore. And we'd really welcome people taking photographs, and if they want to, they could share them on our Facebook group, which is called Birkby Community Wildlife Garden. And if people know or want to find out about wildlife and wild plants, they're very welcome to come and ask questions and take photographs, do drawings. We'd love people to help with digging. Occasionally we've got brambles to dig, or spreading wood chip on the paths, or planting new wild plants. And occasionally on our once a month meetings we'll have an activity aimed more at children and families, because we'd like all ages to get involved and just value the peace of local wild space. We're not aiming to grow fruit and vegetables or make it like an allotment or do composting, because we want the site to be predominantly for wildlife but accessible still for people. I think it's essential for people, for their well-being, to have a little bit of time outdoors and to see nature. It makes a huge difference. And the fact that the community wildlife garden here is tucked away off footpaths behind houses and in quite an urban area, it gives a little oasis of greenery and under the trees with the birds singing. It's just a beautifully peaceful place, isn't it?
So there you have it, Birkby Community Wildlife Garden. If you're looking for a quiet place in nature to have your sandwiches, or if you'd like to get stuck in and remove some brambles, you can get in touch with Birkby Community Wildlife Garden on this email address, or you can look for them on their Facebook. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll be back soon with more places for you to visit in the great outdoors.